to this review channel. My name is Martin and I hope you have a great day. Today we make a dish. It's called the Chinese Baozi with the lamb and green onion fillings. Chinese name called 羊肉大葱羊肉包子. The main ingredient we need close to 2 pound lamb. Any kind of lamb, just the lamb without bones, without skin, lamb, and 2 bunch of green onion. You buy from the grocery store, the 2 bunch, and you also need the Chinese steamed bun dough. This dough, if you want to know how to make this dough, and you can go to my channel and to the video, the Chinese steamed buns, to find the video. It tell you exactly how and all the details how to make this dough. It's a live dough, a resin dough, and this dough is used a lot in my video. And we also need the ginger, 1 tablespoon ginger, just 2 small pieces of ginger. And yeah, those are the main ingredients we need for this dish. Okay, we cut the scallion. Those scallion are already washed and peel the dead leaves. First we cut the root off. For the scallion, cut the root off. You cut it. Cut from the middle. Okay, we cut it. Then cut it. Try it as small as possible. Try your best. So it be like this. This is the final. Put it in a pot. This is a scallion, the final scallion we get. Okay, we cut the ginger. This ginger is we slice it first. Now we chop it. Ginger into the pot. This is the ginger we get. Okay, we cut the lamb, and this lamb we cut it too small. This, and we cut it first. We slice it like this. We slice it. Try that as thin as possible, because the then we will chop it to small pieces. So just first slice it to like this side, and slice it. Okay, then just cut it as thin as possible. Like this, cut it small. So the final will be these small pieces, but I will still chop it and more like ground meat. But texture tastes different from ground meat. It's pretty good. We cut all the meat like this, then we chop it. This is the meat we cut the lamb, we cut it, and then we will, after cut it small pieces, we will chop it. We'll put the meat on the board. Now use a knife to chop it. Chop the meat. Just chop this meat, and yeah, so this all become kind of small pieces, not too big. Then I think because we cut it very small, so this one we don't need to chop it very long. If you cut it not small, probably need to chop it a little long. Set the meat is done. Now put the meat to the pot. To the pot. This is the meat and the ginger. We chop the lamb and the ginger in this pot. Okay, we're seasoning the fillings with the lamb meat. This is the plain salt. We add 1 teaspoon plain salt to the meat. 1 teaspoon. Maybe I think add maybe 2 teaspoons. I think 2 teaspoons probably. 2 teaspoons of salt to the. This is soy sauce. Soy sauce, we add 1 tablespoon soy sauce to it. This is the black pepper. We add a pinch of black pepper to it. Not too much. This is the cumin. If you have cumin powder, you add you add 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. So I don't have compound, I add just the whole cumin to it. Add close to 1 teaspoon. This is the 13 spices. If you have 13 spices, you add some 13 spices. If you don't add 13 spices, you don't add. You just, if you have 5 spices, you add the 5 spices, or just yeah, just don't add it. So just add 13 spices to it. Black pepper and cumin is can have it. The other like the 30 spices, if you don't have it, don't add it. Okay. This is the green onion. We add half to it, don't add all to it. So the other half we'll use it, you will know later. Okay. Add a 1/4 cup cold tap water to it. Okay, now mix it. This is a vegetable oil. We add 2 tablespoons vegetable oil to it. Okay, we mix it one direction. Mix this filling. Use the chopstick in one direction and mix it. Just mix it until the meat it becomes sticky, and when the veggies mix well, so then the filling become. So the filling, perhaps filling mix a little, so that is sticky. When it become all sticky, now because right now it's very sticky, so it's already sticky. Now we just this filling is done. Just make it a set and put it to the meat. So the filling is done. We use it. Okay, before we make the baozi, I will introduce we need a steamer to cook the baozi. So this is 1 cat steamer. It's very common in American use. And this also another cat of it. You just add water and put this in a pot, add water and steam the baozi. And they also this cat and the steamers. So this today I will use this steamer to cook it. But before you cook it, before the steamer to cook the baozi, and we need to use non-stick oil to spray non-stick oil on the steamers, so the baozi after cooking won't stick to the bottom. So the 3 cat skin steamers. I will use these steamers to make baozi. If you want to know the details and how to use them, and you can go to my video, the Chinese steamed buns, and in that video I talk a lot about it. So I just show you. So this time I will use this steamer. Okay, this time we use the steamer. I have 4 of these. So for 4 of them I will spray the non-stick oil to it. So means with the bottom stay to bottom. So just let you know. If you don't have non-stick oil to spray to it, you can get a vegetable oil, cooking oil, and use a paper towel to rub it on your steamers. Yeah, this also works. This is our steamed. This is our dough, and we get a dough from the pot. Some water and just scratch it. And roll it. And roll like this. Put a paper towel, put a towel under the cutting board, so to keep the cutting board won't move. So just roll it. Okay. After roll it, we cut a small piece. The rest it, and we'll put it into the pot and cover it. Okay. So I will roll it. After roll it, we just like make it long, so like squeeze it, make it like, and then roll it. This is with the flour. We add it to our pot. Keep it rolling. If you can long, you can just squeeze it and slowly squeeze it. Right. Okay, we cut the dough. Okay, dough probably this big. And we will use a plastic wrap to cover it. Use the plastic wrap to cover it. So we don't want the dough to be dry, so you need to be very careful. Don't let the dough become dry or it won't turn out good. Now what we will, this is the dough, right? We just like this. We don't. It's not straight. We just side. Yeah, side to like this. Push it flat, and we use a roller pin to roll it. After we roll it this big, and remember there's a trick part. We want the middle is thick than the edge. So edge won't be thin, but the middle won't be thick than the edge. So we just use the side, just roll this dough, just roll the edge. We don't roll the middle. Just keep like do this. Okay, like this. When the dough, the middle is thick, the side is the side. Now we get the meat, get the filling. Get the filling. Get more filling. And put it in the middle. Then fold it push, pinch here, then fold, pinch here, fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold, pinch. This finger need to touch the meat in the middle. Pinch finger, pinch the thumb, pinch, feel, pinch, feel, pinch, feel, pinch, feel, pinch, feel. You need to make more, fold more. This baozi will look more beautiful. The more you fold, the more the baozi looks beautiful. So try to fold them as much as possible. Probably, yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. This finger in. Then we here, want to come here, then squeeze it. Pinch it like this. This is one baozi. You pinch it, it's done. This is one way to seal. Now we put the baozi into our steam pan, and to cover it, don't let it dry. Make another one like this. Not this go down, like this. Go down this way, that make it flat. Then we roll it, and roll it. Try to roll it like you roll pizza. But roll with this big, but this don't make the dough too thin. It's this strong. This, and then we roll the edge. Make the edge is the same, but the middle is thick. Okay. Now we put the filling in the middle. The filling. You can add the filling to the middle. Okay, now we seal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and folding and pinch, folding, 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 then pinch. Keep going. Then punch, pinch, and push the meat into it. Pinch, 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 and pinch like this. So you can see in the middle have a hole like this, and this one when they steam it, the steam will go into the baozi. So this baozi will have the juice, kind of like a juicy. So it's called a guantang bao. If you like a hole here, it will be guantang bao. So we put it back to the steamer. There's a third way to seal it. I'll show you. Roll it. Roll it. Okay, that's good. Let's roll the edge. The same thing. Edge. The edge. The edge. The edge. The edge. Now put a filling. The filling. If you first time, if you're not sure, you can don't add too much fillings. So then we pinch, roll, pinch, roll, pinch, roll, pinch, roll, pinch, pinch, roll, fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold, pinch. Keep going, and keep going, keep going. This finger is very important in the middle to get you. So pinch, pinch, pinch. You can also push the meat in this bag and pinch. And pinch, and pinch, pinch, pinch. Okay, this is one way of sealing this done. So put it in the steamer. Okay, and there's one way is the easy way, and so you can do it like this. If you still want to eat the baozi but you don't know, it's kind of hard for you to do it. I'll show you how to do another way. Still the same thing. Okay, I'll put a thing in the middle. And when you do what? You just you do like you seal in the middle, you seal the edge. Like this. Yeah. This is all like kind of like a Chinese dumplings, but a steamed dough to make it. So yeah, this way you also can make this also called a baozi. If you want the baozi to have more strong green onion flavor, you remember have half of chopped green onion left. We add some to the fillings. To this filling fresh, and then one to the fillings. Then we fold it on the top. Then we fold it, pinch, fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold. So this way, and the more scallion flavor or green onion flavors in this baozi. If you don't like this scallion, this flavor, you don't need to add. Then you don't. You just mix it with the meat off. Then feel. So it'll be like this. You put it into the steamer. So this baozi, I already make 2 steam of the baozi, and make sure we put the baozi need to separate, let them in between have space, because the baozi will rise, the dough still rises, expand. So we try to let them not too close to each other, to have space. Yeah, to not close to each other, have space. And this baozi we will cover it and let it the dough rise for 10 minutes. Then we steam it. After 10 minutes, you can see the dough, the baozi dough, and rise up again, and it looks very fluffy. And now we will go to steam our baozi. We add 6 cups of water to the cold tap water to the pot. Yeah, and then we put our steam on the pot. The steam already have baozi. We make it sealed good well, and then we turn on the stove and high fire. Let the heat until the steam come out from the lid, between lid and pot edge. We just now we turn the fire, the high fire, and steam it, and we seal it well, and don't let it have gap. Try not to have gap, and the lid. And when the water is boiling, when the steam will constantly pump out from the lid and the steam at the edge, then we count the time for 25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, the baozi will be cooked. Now you can see the steam and constantly and pump out from the gap between the lid and the steamer. It just constantly pump out. Right now it means the steamer, and it goes through the steam, and it goes through the steamer, and from the top come out. So right now we count for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, and this baozi will be done. Okay, we make a baozi dipping sauce, and we add 1 teaspoon salt to the bone. This is vinegar. We add I think 2 teaspoons of vinegar. This is the soy sauce. We add 1 teaspoon soy sauce. We add a 1/4 cup of cold tap water to it. This is the chili oil. We add 1 tablespoon of chili oil to it. 1 tablespoon chili oil to the sauce. This is the sesame oil. We add a few drops of sesame oil to it. This is a Chinese peppercorn oil. If you want to know how to make it, and you can go to my video to we add half teaspoon of Chinese peppercorn oil to it. Okay, this sauce is done. We try it. We can use we can dip it our baozi in this sauce. It's good. So this sauce is done. After 25 minutes, we get the baozi to get our baozi out. Over the lid and put the steamer here, let it cool down, and turn off the stove. Let our balls cool down for 5 minutes, then we can eat it. This is our balls look like. This is so the Chinese balls with the lamb and green onion fillings. This dish is done, and you can get the baozi. You hand hold it, your chopstick hold the baozi, and to eat it, eat the baozi and dip the salt in your baozi or just eat the baozi directly. It's up to you. This is the filling look like. You see it's you can see the meat is very tender and juicy. This is the filling after cooked. The filling is very tender and juicy. So this dish is done. And I hope you like it. And please subscribe, share, like, and comment. And see you next time.